The vibe from the 49ers for me is, they've been close so many times the last few years.
Yeah.
I think the way you deal with that, we get close and something happens. We get close and something happens. You know what? We're just going to kick the hell out of everybody.
Let's just go win
We're
it
not going to
shut
have
everybody up.
We're not going to have
Right.
close.
Right.
We're not going to have fluke. We're going to kick your ass like the old school 49ers did, where by the time it gets to the fourth quarter, there's nothing you can do about it to steal it from us. We're not going to let you steal it from us. We're taking it from you early, and we're not going to let up. Here's Mike Tomlin, head coach of the Steelers, talking about his team's unexpectedly bad performance in Week 1.
Man, you can't start games, I think 0-5 on third down and think that you're going to have the type of day that you desire. You got to win the weighty downs. And it's just more than just to kind of identifying that component, man. It was a failure on our part in all areas. We got to coach better. We got to play better. We got kicked in the teeth today in a lot of ways.
Yeah, look, they did, and I'm sure Mike Tomlin let them hear it at halftime, let them hear it after the game. At least halftime, it was encouraging. It was 20-7. They scored a touchdown late. And
but
thinking,
then
hey, maybe
2
they can
plays
do something.
later.
But that's that.
Yeah.
Into the second half, that's that. Boom. It's
yeah,
over.
2 plays later, right? It was the third quarter. I think it was the second play of the third quarter is when McCaffrey broke the 55-yard run.
Because they went into halftime 20-7, and we're alive.
Right.
We got a chance. Hey, 21-20 before
Yeah.
And then there goes Christian McCaffrey, and that was 27-7, and that's it.
Yeah.
You could feel that was it. Kenny Pickett was 31 for 46. You don't want Kenny Pickett throwing 46 passes.
No, that's not what they want to do.
232 yards on 46 passes, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. And they either punted or turned the ball over on each of their first 5 possessions. You cannot start like that against a team like the 49ers. You've got to, because you're not going to keep them from scoring. You got to find a way to get something going, or it is going to be over before it even begins.
Yeah, I mean, never settled into the game. Look at this here. Nobody open. Again, the 49ers, it's like they were in the playbook right there. They literally got 7 guys where the 3 receivers are. So that was one thing that I saw throughout the football game. I mean, this is they're desperate. He's trying to make something happen, and this is just Fred Warner being the best middle linebacker in football, to go along with a great run stopper. He's awesome in the pass game. But, yeah, Pickett had people around him. There was no run game. Then, like you said, Deontay Johnson gets hurt, right? And the other thing I worry about a little bit, and you might have heard me say this yesterday with Pickens, right? Because I like Pickens. I mean, of course, he's phenomenal. But the one thing I noticed just watching the preseason and seeing it yesterday, he's not always he doesn't separate all the time. 50-50 balls or 90-10. He's unbelievable at that stuff. But the one thing I worry about that, especially now with Deontay Johnson maybe being out because it looked like he pulled his hamstring, is just that, do they have some other guys here, other than Pickett, who's going to be solely focused on by defenses now that can kind of help that pass game out? Does Freiermuth, does he jump back into the equation more? Does Calvin Austin as a little slot receiver? But they certainly are going to have to find something. And, Mike Tomlin's got to be a little shocked with that outing right there, especially with the way his team, how physical they were in preseason. To look like that on Sunday has got to be disappointing.
And it hurts even more, I think, when you believed and allowed yourself to believe, and the fans believed, and I believed, that the Steelers had some tricks up their sleeve, that they've been overlooked in the AFC, that they still have that tradition of winning, and they're going to have something ready for the 49ers. To have it blow up on them that way. I remember we talked earlier about 1999 when the Steelers went to Cleveland and blew them off the field when they were basically an expansion team. I remember 1989 when the Browns went to Pittsburgh and won 51-0. It had that kind of a feel to it yesterday where you just didn't expect it. Now, it's different this time because, number one, they weren't shut out. Number two, the 49ers are a Super Bowl team potentially. But the Steelers got some work to do. Yeah. And they don't have an easy road.
And we know the Steelers.
They don't have an easy road.
They'll buck up. Bart.
Next Monday night, the Browns come to town.
Ooh,
what a game that is all of a sudden.
That's a game where, they win that game. They can start feeling good about themselves. Disappointing showing. But the one thing I know about Pittsburgh Steelers teams coached by Mike Tomlin, they ain't going to give up. There's going to be no sugarcoating of anything. And he's going to throw their problems right back in their face, and they're going to deal with it head on and try to fix it and come out as a better team the next week. And that's what I would expect to see next week from Pittsburgh.
Let me just do this 1 week away from the Week 2 Monday night game in Pittsburgh between the Browns and the Steelers. Let me just give a general word of advice to anyone on the team, coaching staff, front office. Do not say
anything.
The Browns is the Browns.
Right.
Do not say Cleveland is Cleveland. Don't disparage any
The
elves. Don't say anything.
Right.
Say nothing about the Browns. Just save it all for the game, because they will take it, they will process it, and they will kick your ass, because we saw it happen to the Bengals yesterday. Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.